I did not. What conflicts arise between you and your family members, specifically your parents? Since we're getting into adolescence here. Oh my heavens. Chocolate.
I'm not mad about that.
So when's the last day of the semester here?
You should know that.
Should. What? Not any. Going as Zippos. Zeros.
Mine just basically
What are you eating?
I'm hungry.
I am too. I like using the spray cheese on it.
Ew, spray cheese is just disgusting and wrong. I don't have lunch.
Are you gonna judge me now?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
We try it on Slim Jims.
Yes, love it.
It's surprisingly so good. It sounds so gross, but it's so good. That sounds like a trucker food. Soccer season.
Yeah,
There's such thing as spray cheese.
that we
Yeah,
can.
like in the cheese. It's called easy cheese.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I know those
I
days.
like it. I actually spray it on my tacos sometimes.
Put cheese on your lunch.
No, I know like the whipped cream, but I don't know
Yeah,
about
it's like that.
whipped cheese.
It doesn't come. No, it's not like whip. It's like it's just like it comes out like a string. Yeah, it's like string. I don't like it. But I know what I mean.
The conversations on these videos are always so interesting.
I know.
I laugh.
They are funny, aren't they?
Did you listen to them?
Well, when I have to.
You should.
I watch them to see if you ever realize that. I'm way better.
Just me talking.
You're right, Dad.
What?
I watch them to see if you ever realize that I'm not there like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
only did it like one time. Where's
Yeah.
Chris? Oh, I miss him. And the other times, just bring it up.
Nope, forget about him. All right, so what conflicts arise between you and your family members? Leah, spray
I
cheese.
said, in my family, conflicts arise when you try to take a nap, talk back, complain about anything, or even talk in the wrong tone.
Oh my gosh. Sounds like you have authoritative parents,
Grandparents.
grandparents. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Taking a nap.
They say, then they call me lazy.
Get up and do something. Leah.
Literally.
Wow. Don't they take naps?
No, I'm not. Oh, and I'm also not allowed to go to the gym, but I also can't relax. And I also need to work out. So like, not allowed.
Why can't you go to the gym?
Because I'm too stressed out and that's putting too much on my plate. And that's what they said to me. They said, your grades are gonna be affected. Hello? Can I choose that for myself?
Holy cow. All right. All righty. Okay. Go ahead, Tegan.
Did my mom get advice on like what I can and can't do?
Like what?
Like, go certain places.
Oh, yeah. okay.
She just yells.
She just yells at you and that's the end of the
She's my
conversation.
only family member that I fight with.
Not even your dad.
No.
Oh, good.
we're buds.
Good,
We
good.
don't fight.
We're best buds. What about Mac?
No, we used to fight a lot, but we're buds now.
What would you fight over?
I don't know, just like things that.
Dumbness.
Just like dumb things. He would just do things to annoy me because he knew that they were annoying me.
Nice.
And he got to it. But we're friends now.
Oh, cool. Cool. What about you, man?
I get yelled at by my parents about how mean I am to my sister.
Your
And
older
then-
sister? Or do you have a younger sister?
No,
Yeah.
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest.
Yeah.
What do you mean your older sister?
She just doesn't like me.
Okay.
They said I would grow out of it, but
What?
they said I would like always, everyone told me I would grow out of it and like not like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
You're mean.
And then
Rude.
like softball, like my dad was just talking about.
What was he saying? You gotta go to this practice or what?
No, it's pants.
Ah, okay. Okay. I got you. Chris, what about you?
For my parents, like, it's not conflict, but it's like, it's hard to find a time to like talk to them. For, time difference.
Yeah.
And then like for my half brother, kind of like both stubborn, so you always have to have like the last word. So if he hits me, I'll hit him harder. He'll hit me harder.
Jeez.
Normally I get blamed. But this
Is he younger than you?
is over.
Oh, wow. Why do you get blamed then? What about you, Sarah?
Whether I did my chores or not. And like, who I'm going out with.
Oh my gosh. All right. So picking up your friends, huh? Don't they like who you pick as friends?
Oh, no, it's not that. It's just like they have to know everything.
They should.
Like,
My grandparents have like.
yeah, I get so mad when my mom tries my location. Because I
Oh,
told her where I was. They don't say. Yeah, no, and she doesn't know. I get
oh my gosh.
Well, I'm not where I'm not even.
That's
But I
true.
said I was,
You're not
so
lying, so all right.
I just didn't know.
I got you. No more watching Bachelor in Paradise. Throw it. Oh, yeah, yeah. So that's why I get the, hey, you didn't put this grade in. Right or not?
No, they don't check in like in between working periods, they just check the end of the period.
I got you. I got you.
Specifically last year's second period.
What'd you get?
There were values.
Oh my heavens.
He's doing much.
Yes, sorry.
Well, good. I'm glad. All righty, there you go. Vocab. Bree, what about you?
Like,
You're out and about, huh?
me and my
Night walker.
my grandma just go head to head because like.
Poor
for
Gam Gam.
example, Yesterday, she wanted Chinese food, so she said she was gonna order it. And then she made me come downstairs and use her Chinese to order it. And I was just like so mad
Really?
because I didn't know anything anybody wanted. And she knew everybody's and so. Like,
Yeah. Over Chinese. I'd be all for Chinese.
well, I didn't want to order it. I don't like.
Calling. You don't like calling?
And then she wanted me to call back to ask for a price. You were using a card.
Did you do that then?
Huh?
Did you have to call?
No, I went upstairs and said you could.
Autumn, what about you?
Chores.
You argue about your chores? Oh,
Everyone's like, I've never had.
I had
Chores.
chores. I don't know either.
I've never had set chores.
You can get
I've
allowance.
never- and no one I feel like it's grand. You just get like.
I never had set chores either. I just did what I needed to do, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, no. The only thing that's like a chore is like they like set chores.
Yeah, I got you.
I have to clean my bathroom.
Nice.
Is there such a-
I would just mow the grass. I'd take out the recycling. If I saw the dishes need to be washed, I just wash the dishes.
No, my dishwasher.
Oh,
She's a stay at home. She's fine.
oh my gosh.
She can handle it. Adolescent.
Adolescence.
Puberty.
Oh, what's so funny? All right.
How many chapters do we have to get through in the second half of the year?
What?
How many chapters do we have to get through in the second half of the year? Yeah, we're not gonna get done with this.
This is it. We're gonna get through this chapter and that's it.
There's nothing else for the rest of the year.
This is a semester.
Oh, you're right. Wow.
You're still gonna be in here.
I'm still gonna be in here. It's just a different class.
What class is it?
Psychology.
Yeah, but then
No,
there's gonna
I thought you were
be
taking
people
government
that
or
are
something.
thinking straight up.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
like
it.
Man. Yeah, I don't know. I have to check who's all in that.
Sadie, the one.
All right, let's get to it. I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this.
Okay, then go.
Homework then.
Is it homework?
Yep.
Excuse me.
Homework.
Oh, they don't
It's
teach you
nothing
homework.
hard, I promise. I do
And
not.
then it takes me
They
forever.
said it the last time.
Yeah.
Oh. And then when I say no.
Can you go back?
Oh.
Oh, you can that.
What?
I thought you meant that.
All right, so adolescence, and we all can relate. We all have issues with our parents, with our family members. Oh, my dad, since I've gotten a house and I have 2 garages, well, I guess it'd be 4 garage bays. Can I park this down here? Can I park that down? I'm like, yo, come on now. No, I have 3 mowers in my garage. 3.
Why do you need three?
I don't, they're not mine.
Then stop, just learn to say no.
I know, I need to. I need to just tell him no. But then he always brings up, whoa, you stayed at my house and had all your stuff at my house for how long? I'm like,
You
well,
decide that.
this is going like eventually, right when you get a shed, it's gone. You better get that shed soon. All right, so adolescence agenda. Intro to peers and cliques. I like Mean Girls. I think that's a good example of kind of sociology. And I was gonna actually watch a movie if we had time, but I don't think we'll have time at the end of this chapter. I know. No.
Come on.
We already talked about groups, we talked about socialization, we talked about norms, and we briefly talked about peers, okay? And how we group ourselves into similar, obviously beliefs, maybe it's activities, maybe it's peer groups that we might have. All right, so think about what causes parent-adolescent conflicts. So use your own lives as examples. So come up with some of these examples. You already said some already. What do you say? Chores? Yeah. Chris, you said, I don't know. What did you say?
You said him and his brother thought.
Yeah, but yeah, what about your parents though?
Oh.
Your grandparents, maybe. Yeah.
Grandparents? Nope.
Don't really fight. Everybody gets along. Good. Yeah. Tegan gets in fights with her mom all the time from what she says. You got me a warm coffee, not an iced coffee. Now I'm ticked. Leah, you and your grandparents fight about going to work out, I
Oh,
guess,
it's not
huh?
even fighting. I just don't say anything. They just yell at me.
Yeah, okay. But why do you think parents fight with teenagers,
'Cause
with
they
their
think they're always
children?
right.
They
They
think
wanna-
they're always
They
right.
wanna raise us right.
Really? Okay.
Raise them right.
Yeah. What about you, Sarah? Why do they fight with their
Because
kids?
they don't trust us.
They don't trust you.
They think we're gonna get in trouble.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Roy,
They just,
they don't like the Cowboys.
no.
I'm just joking.
Oh, my dad. That was
Yeah.
so.
You're not sure.
I can't sit over here and argue on this.
Anyway, trust. Yeah, I can't see you getting in a fight with your parents either.
We don't really.
Yeah.
It's End of a working period is something bad.
Hey, I'll take that. Not bad. Oh no! Getting hit with the belt. Oh, talking badly. I swear, if you talk back to a parent, look out.
I have not
Oh.
said one bad word.
Good. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. All right. So define adolescence. What do we have? What do you think? Well, it's the time period between adulthood and by the time we hit puberty. It's that stage where we think we're adults and we don't really face the same issues that many adults face as they're getting into that stage of life of ownership, of expenses, of being an adult. Tell you what, having a house really is something. I tell you, I have to clean, do my own laundry. Actually, I always did my own laundry. Everybody do your own laundry in here?
No, you're not allowed. It's cheaper, she says, to just do it all in one load. So she does it all. Yeah.
Well, yeah, geez.
I know how. Yeah, I know how.
All right. So length of adolescence directly relates to the complexity of the society. What does that mean? What do you think? What does that mean?
It's like
How could it differ? Go ahead, Leah.
society kind of forces you to grow up. You know what I mean? You have to get a job, go to college, start living by yourself. It's like a timeline.
It is, isn't it? I can't stand it. Yeah. Right after college. I mean, I stayed at home though for a little bit after college. About 2 years, 3 years. Wasn't bad. I was making money, sitting at home, didn't have too many expenses. Still had some expenses, but not too much. But I was still under the watchful eye of my father. Oh my gosh, was he brutal? You got to have this done. You got to have that done. You got to do this. He expects everything to be done when he gets home. Dinner being made, you name it. And then when I was at wrestling practice till like 8 o'clock, I get home. Well, hey, what do you make for dinner? There's cereal in the cabinet. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Anyway, definitely with society changes. I know, let's say our parents, maybe they didn't go to college, right? Maybe there wasn't such a priority to go to college. So maybe their adulthood kicked in a little bit quicker than ours. They had children a lot faster. I mean, my dad had me at 30. So I got 3 years yet. Got 3 years. What?
Almost 22.
Really?
He was probably married before those 3 years.
Huh?
He was probably married before those.
Whoa, watch it, watch it. Yeah, he was. Yeah, so yeah, he's a little bit quicker than I am, I guess, on that stage, huh? Anyway,
We thought over the holiday weekend. we could do it.
what?
We thought over the holiday weekend we would do it.
Did what?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go back home and tell her, hey, one of my students got engaged. What?
Not me.
Yeah.
She's gonna propose to you
Sorry.
soon.
What?
So she'll propose to you soon.
That's what I'm looking for, huh? We're gonna break norms here. All right. So answer the following questions. You guys can do this for homework. Okay.
Are we gonna talk about this in class anyways?
Yeah, we will tomorrow.
Okay.
What are the biggest fears of adolescents today? What about 50 years ago? Give some examples of each. So maybe how things changed. Obviously, you might have some issues with social media. That's one of the biggest things, right? I don't know. College, yeah, paying all these student loan debts back. I love doing that. My favorite.
Favorite time?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Relationships, maybe. Who knows? 2, what do you think life would be like in America without adolescents? Well, I don't know. They kind of stink, I think, especially when you're out at college, you come home. Well, you don't have to pay for an apartment. You don't have to be on your own constantly. You still have the watchful eye of your parents, which is nice. What if adulthood started at age 13? Can you imagine people voting at age 13? Driving around, getting jobs, oh my God. Going to the bars, oh, look out. 3, come up with at least 3 factors that put adolescence in a distinct stage of life. So why is it a stage of life? Maybe back in the day it wasn't. It really wasn't until maybe this industrial age. After World War II. Man. All right, you guys have the 3 questions?
I'm writing that.
You take a picture of them. Nice job, Roy. So we can keep moving on here. All right, 3 factors of adolescence. Here we go. Number 1, mandatory education. Not simple to drop out of school. It's very difficult. If you do, well, you're on your own for the most part. Okay, it's difficult to get a job, to have any type of career path without let's say, a degree, or let's say with a high school diploma. Who knows? Without any type of education, without any type of, let's say, certification, it's going to be difficult to really get out on your own. Parental expectations. Roy, you hit this nail on the head. At the end of the semester, end of the marking period, look out, right? You better have good grades. If not, I don't know. It's like Harry Potter. You're underneath the stairs in that little closet. Pretty much. They open up a little slap in the door. There's your food. Career choices typically need more education, but is it true right now? What do you think?
No.
No, why not?
Well, first of all, they're always thinking about college. Trade schools are good right now.
Yeah.
And there's some jobs that you don't need to go to college.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah.
Just depends on the person.
Mm-hmm. But it's been shifted in our culture, especially since, I don't know, probably like the 70s, 80s, 90s. You got to go to school. You got to learn a trade. You got to learn and get experience, and to have some sort of bright future and pay back these loans, right? Student loans are ridiculous. It's the highest they've ever been. And why take all that loan debt out to a point where you're not even making any progress with whatever wage you're making, right? It's just not even adjusted to the point. It stinks. It stinks. So yeah, maybe it's not true today's standards, but mandatory education, that's good. Obviously, during the progressive era, this was something that was infused in our culture, and the reason for it, child labor laws, right? Oh, you can't just force children to work in the industries and the coal mines, the factories, and all longer. Well, if they're not working in industries or factories, they got to be doing something. School's it. All right, exclusion from labor force. Cannot work until 14 years old. Economic dependence on the parents. So adolescent stage, another factor is because this exclusion from the labor force. Child labor laws, thank you so much. Just kidding. All right, credit cards, cell phones, vehicles. Well, you need to have an age limit for that because, well, you're not at the point where you can make these decisions for yourself. Cell phones, I don't know about that anymore. I feel like kids anymore at, like, let's say 5 years old are getting cell phones
Or tablets or something.
or tablets. Yeah, it's crazy. What do you think, Sarah? I don't like it either. I got my first phone when I was in 8th
I
grade.
was like 12.
I think I was 14 or 15 when I got my first phone. Yeah, I got 2. Oh, yeah, I think it was like 14 or 15. But now anymore, kids are having them at like, I don't know, like 7, 6 years old.
There's tablets.
Tablet kids, yeah. Hooves kids have phones and they're young. I don't know how they, oh my gosh.
People,
Yeah.
parents give their kids phones because they want to just shut them up and keep them occupied.
Here, take this. Go to
They just get tired of them. Take. it.
Yeah.
How old is that?
Max is 3rd grade, I think. 1st grade or
And they
kindergarten.
have phones. They both have phones?
They do. They call me. No, I'm just kidding. They don't call me, but I think it's funny when they do call like their parents. Mom. Oh, that's funny. Juvenile justice system, separate system from that of adults. Why? Because we can't make the decisions at adolescent stages what adults could, I guess, right? Still, punishments are severe, but not as severe as, let's say, an adult. Can be tried as a minor until you're 18 years old. Right. So once you hit 18, no more dumbness, though, right? So punishments might be extended payments on, let's say, a fine. It might be probation. It might be community service. Right? It might not be as severe as straight to jail. Right. All right. So adolescence in society. Kind of already talked about the definitions here. You guys got this already. We're just going to move on. All right. All right. So adolescence phenomenon in the past 40, 50 years, consistently studied by marketing and advertising companies, obviously with cell phones and social media, what you're looking into, what types of, especially marketing with businesses, they're looking into your interests on these social media apps and how to market for the adolescent age, because this is a very populated stage. Right? This is where Kids are easily persuaded into buying certain products or getting involved in certain groups. And as an adult, it's a lot harder to shift from your viewpoints, your perspectives. And that's what you guys were saying already with your parents. It's like, oh, they're stuck in their ways. They're not accepting of new ideas or innovative ideas. Brands of items of adolescence. Abercrombie and Fitch, right? Or isn't that a big thing anymore?
No.
Should I get rid of that? Oh, I thought that was a big thing. All right, never mind. American Eagle,
Yeah.
Jersey Shore, all of MTV. Not many people watch that anymore.
Yeah.
No? Oh, okay.
It's more like The Bachelor.
The Bachelor. Yeah, okay. Facebook and Twitter. I don't really use Facebook anymore too
I think
much.
it's more like Instagram stuff.
Instagram, Snapchat kind of taking a hold there. TikTok, yeah. Do for the vibe. No, just kidding. Jules, Chris, Jules. All right, good. They're not really big anymore, are they?
No, people still do it. But
They were huge like a couple of years ago.
we had a whole assembly on it.
Mm-hmm. Or watch yourself. Those never touched one in my life. Sarah, calling people out. Those gig sticks that go into computers, right? That light up. I guess that's how they hide them. Oh my gosh. So I gotta change that, I guess.
You have 2 minutes.
All right, let's get to it. Jules, right? What causes parent and adolescent conflicts? Well, a lot of this. Clothes, dating, priorities, work, friends who are sketchy. Money, grades, fights with siblings. Coming home late, Brianna, you said that, curfew. Back talk, Roy, back talks all the time, he says. Trust, I'm just kidding. Attitude, drugs and alcohol. Car, oh my gosh, where are you driving off to? How fast are you driving?
Well, they can see how fast.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's a big alert now.
Like 360 says how fast you're going.
Unbelievable.
It tells you their
Unbelievable.
top speed of the week too.
They know how to work their phone. Fine, well.
All right, I gotta go over this real quick. So, types of parenting. So there's authoritarian, permissive, uninvolved, and authoritative. Authoritarian, there's really no like explanation of rules. You gotta listen no matter what. I don't want to hear any talk or any conversation about, let's say, an opinion of yours. You're doing what I'm telling you, that's it. That's final. So authoritarian parents are in your grill constantly. There's no excuses. There's no questions asked. Permissive, well, you're just being more open to conversation. Okay, you are to a point where you're a pushover in a way. Okay, you're open to opinions. You're not very authoritative with your rulemaking. There really is no rules. It's more just trial and error by the child. Does that make sense? So they're just kind of figuring things out on their own, right or wrong. Uninvolved, they're not there at all. Free roaming. Oh my gosh, the parent has no set of standards whatsoever. Authoritative, there are standards, but it's open to conversation, right? So it's not as far as authoritarian, but authoritative is like there are rules. There are some excuses that you can maybe get out of these rules, but it's kind of in between of authoritarian and permissive. So make sure you guys know that. I wanted you guys to do this, but maybe
Tell me the
tomorrow
last
we'll do it.
question, please,
The
'cause I
role
didn't get
playing
to finish.
simulation, we'll do it tomorrow. What?
Can you tell me the last question, please? I didn't get to finish it.
The last question?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, let me get to it.
I have come up with at least 3 that I just cut off.
Factors that put adolescents in a distinct stage of life. See you guys later.
One second.